This week on the Upper Midwest Premier Scout Show, a five-star defensive back prospect in Michigan will decide very soon his college destination, and it's down to a final three. Southern Indiana University has secured its backcourt for the future by snagging two in-state guys in a 48-hour time span. Alabama has done it again. One of Ohio's best tight ends is headed to Tuscaloosa. The Scout Show is ready to roll. Hey there, and welcome to another episode of the State Champs Scout Show. My name is Lorne Plant on behalf of the State Champs Scout team. Thanks for watching. We're presented by Lawrence Technological University. And you know, if your dream of playing college sports is real, the Blue Devils want at least 200 new student athletes on campus next fall. Sports like women's hockey, track and field, of course, basketball and football too. They have a real unique way to recruit yourself. Go to LTUathletics.com and click Recruit Yourself. Fill out a simple questionnaire and I guarantee you a coach will reach out to you within 48 hours. What do you have to lose except maybe a scholarship? Former Michigan State and pro quarterback Ryan Van Dyke begins a new series on the perfect formula for sports, work, and life. It's deep, so stay tuned. We'll begin this week in Ohio.
This is Allen Trieu with your latest in recruiting news from the state of Ohio. Huber Heights Wayne Junior tight end Elijah Brown has committed to Alabama. The 6'5", 230-pound Brown had nearly 20 other scholarship offers. He is an athletic, sure-handed prospect who also showed physicality as a blocker during his junior season, so he should be a complete tight end prospect for the Crimson Tide. He said the chance to compete for championships and the opportunity to be developed on and off the field by the staff led him to his decision. He will be a mid-year enrollee in Tuscaloosa. Columbus Harvest Prep running back JAYLEN Jennings was offered by Indiana, his first Big Ten or Power 5 offer. 5'11", 185-pound Jennings had an electric junior season, earning all-state honors after rushing for 1,623 yards and 22 touchdowns. Bowling Green and Kent State have also offered, and he has heard from Wake Forest, Vanderbilt, Toledo, Ohio State, and West Virginia. Canton-McKinley linebacker Manny Powell now has a double-digit offer list and his first Power 5 offer, as Syracuse recently offered the 6'3", 220-pound junior standout. Powell was the Northeast Inland District Defensive Player of the Year in the fall. Ball State, Buffalo, Central Michigan, Kent State, and Liberty are among his other offers, while he's also heard from Duke, Boston College, UCLA, Washington State, Wake Forest, Pitt, Cincinnati, and more. Powell says he plans to make his commitment known on April 11th, which is his mother's birthday. New Boston senior Kyle Sexton has committed to the Fighting Scots of Ohio Valley University. A 6'5" swingman, Sexton had a huge senior year, averaging 21.4 points, 13.6 rebounds, 7.3 assists, and 2.5 steals per game. He was offered a scholarship from the Fighting Scots in December. It took 2 months to think about it and came to the conclusion that that's where he needed to be.
That's it for recruiting news this week. I'm Allen Trieu.
If you're a high school athlete with the dream of playing college sports, Lawrence Technological University wants you to recruit yourself. LTU offers over 24 varsity sports for men and women, along with several dozen world-class undergraduate programs. Athletic and academic scholarships are available in all sports, including its newest additions, competitive cheer and dance, esports, women's hockey, and men's and women's track and field. Visit LTUathletics.com and recruit yourself. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
Burnstein from Indiana. The I factor could be the X factor on the men's basketball court these next few years at Southern Indiana University. The Eagles snared their backcourt of the future recently, gaining the commitments of in-state senior guards Isaiah Stafford of Indianapolis Crispus Attucks and Isaiah SWOPE of Castle last week in a 48-hour time span. Only half of the current SIU roster prepped in the Hoosier State. Stafford is a crafty 6'2" combo guard fresh from the frying pan of the hardscrabble Chicago prep scene. He's averaging 19 points, 5 assists, 4 boards, and 3 steals per night for a 17-5 Crispus Attucks squad. The feisty 5'10" SWOPE defines the role of a true floor general and is collecting 22 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds per game for the 2021 Castle squad. Scouts point to Stafford's killer instinct in the open floor and SWOPE's high motor and high hoop IQ as their best attributes as recruits. Switching gears to football, Indianapolis Prebuff Jesuit defensive end Joe Strickland recently snatched a Northwestern offer, and Westfield defensive end Popeye Williams got a Nebraska bid. Strickland is considered the number 4 prospect in the state's class of 22 and collected 60 tackles and 7 sacks last fall. Williams racked up 50 tackles and 6 sacks in 2020. Checking in from Indiana, this is Scott Burnstein.
Did you record an unbelievable touchdown, a game-winning goal, or just a proud parent moment? Then we want your clip. Upload your video to the brand new State Champs Network app so we can feature it on one of our shows and give your player, team, and school the recognition they deserve. All it takes is just a few easy clicks, and every clip that is submitted will automatically be eligible for prizes. Download the State Champs Network app today for iPhone and Android devices. I'm Lorne Plant with the latest from the state of Michigan. In football, the top player in the state will make his selection on the final day of the month. Grosse Pointe South cornerback Will Johnson has set his selection date for Sunday, February 28th, and will reportedly be choosing between Michigan, Ohio State, and Southern Cal. The 5-star Johnson has a total of 28 offers. Back in November, Final 5 also included Oklahoma and Arizona State. Ranked the number 8 player in the nation and the top player in Michigan in the 2022 class by the 24/7 Sports Composite, Johnson is the number 4 ranked cornerback in the country. A second-team Max Preps All-American, Johnson had 2 interceptions and 7 passes broken up on defense, along with 22.5 tackles. He also scored 6 touchdowns with a career total of 42 TDs, totaling 273 yards from scrimmage. 3 weeks after getting his first Power 5 offer from the Orange, Woodhaven's Cornell Perry decided he was set, committing to Syracuse on February 16th. Now, Perry will have to get to work helping fill out the class. A 6'1", 175-pound 3-sport athlete, Perry plays both ways for Woodhaven, lining up at strong safety and wide receiver. He's ranked 34th in Michigan's 2022 class and a top 100 player at his position by the 24/7 Sports Composite. Prior to getting the offer from Syracuse, Perry had offers from 3 MAC schools, Central Michigan, Toledo, and Bowling Green, while Buffalo came in with an early offer in February, but he fell in love with the Syracuse campus on a virtual visit. Cole Lacanaria may only measure out at 5'8", 160 pounds, but you get the ball in his hands through a pass, a jet sweep, an interception, or a kick, he becomes almost impossible to bring down in the open field. That elusiveness is part of the reason the Brother Rice Jr. snagged his first Division II offer over the weekend, grabbing a bid from Saginaw Valley State University. An all-Catholic League and all-state honorable mention as a junior, Lacanaria caught 44 passes for 445 yards and 5 touchdowns, leading the Warriors in all key receiving stats. Prior to that, Lacanaria got an offer in October from Lawrence Tech, where his older brothers Corey and Shane, also Brother Rice alums, are on the coaching staff. Most student athletes have a hard enough time making the one decision in choosing a school, but Roseville's Amari Snowden is going to have to make 2 big decisions. He's going to eventually have to choose football or baseball as his primary sport, and he could wind up highly recruited in both. The 6'3", 187-pound cornerback and wideout recently got his first Division I football offer last week from Nebraska and is bound to be one of the state's top players in the 2023 class when the recruiting services put out their full national rankings. And in baseball, the sophomore plays outfield, first base, and is a left-handed pitcher with a fastball in the low to mid-80s, ranking as one of the top 15 players in the state's baseball class of 2023. His stats from the Division I football finals against Davison were just dominant for West Bloomfield. 9 of the 10 times he touched the ball, he either got it into the end zone or through the uprights. West Bloomfield kicker Jake Ward committed to Division I's FCS Central Arkansas last week, giving the Lakers 6 college commits in their senior class, 5 of them to D1 programs. Ward was stellar in the title game, nailing field goals of 39 and 45 yards and averaging just over 59 yards on 8 kickoffs with touchbacks on 7 of them. That's it from Michigan. I'm Lorne Plant.
Welcome back, folks. This is Ryan Van Dyke with State Champs Network. Today, our task at hand is to understand power relative to football and life. Power is bench press and squat bars. Power is 45 lead or 32 gut. Power is finishers after every set. Power is team. Power is the extra tape job to get the job done. Power is in rain, sleet, snow, it doesn't even matter, November football. Power is leadership. Power is belief. Power is winning. But power is also money. It's popularity. Power is freedom to choose, create, eliminate, and change. Power is your job title. Power is longevity, and so on. It's kind of cool if you think about it. We all possess power of some sort. So what is your special power? Just not in sports, but what's your special power in your life? And if you don't have one, how the hell do you get one? Therein lies the rub. I guess it starts with how much does it mean to you to have power? What will make your special power unique? So if football, maybe even life, begins with power, then how is speed relative to this equation? Join me next week as we figure out speed on and off the field. This is Ryan Van Dyke with State Champs Network.
All right, thank you so much for watching. If you have recruiting news that you'd like us to know about in Michigan, Indiana, or Ohio, hit us up on the State Champs Network socials or send us an email to contact us at statechampsnetwork.com. In the meantime, Matt Mowry and Scott Burnstein are busy all week with the latest Scout Team news at our website, statechampsnetwork.com. I'm Lorne Plant. We will see you next week for another installment of State Champs Scout Show. State Champs Scout Show is proudly presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare.